We all spend loads of time on social media, and it's possible to do way more than just sharing memes or posting pictures. More and more you'll see sellers and advertisers trying to get you to spend or even make money. But how can you make sure that your cash is protected? Well, we're here to help with the 5 things you need to know about staying safe on social media. There are a few dangers to be aware of when shopping through social media. It could be that your payment details are being exposed, it could be that you're not buying what you think you're buying, or it could just be that you're not buying anything at all. But that doesn't mean that everyone advertising on social media is a scammer. Loads of legit companies do it, and plenty of people on Facebook Marketplace are legit too. But by the same token, that doesn't mean you can completely relax. Always use a secure payment method like PayPal, which has the added benefit of being able to raise a dispute with the seller if what you buy turns out not to be what you thought you were buying. It sounds obvious, but when you're shopping online, things may not always be as they seem. You don't actually know what you're buying until it turns up. It could be that you're getting a cheap imitation. It could be that the product turns up but it's in the wrong color. Or it could be that there are marks or scuffs on it that you didn't know were there. Fortunately, there are some things you can do to get around this. For example, you could ask the seller to send you more photos, or if they live locally, you could ask to go view the product in person before making the purchase. Obviously, there are loads of scams on social media, and we don't have time to go through all of them right now, but there are some really common ones you can look out for. So lately, you might have noticed that there are people on your For You page on TikTok trying to sell things. Some of these will be legit, but others won't be, and if they're not, TikTok won't be able to provide you with the protection. Fortunately, there are some things you can do to get around that. So check if you recognize the seller, check if you recognize the product, and check if the product is roughly the right kind of price for something like that. In a lot of cases, you can identify a scam just by asking yourself, is this too good to be true? If the answer is yes, well, it's probably a scam. Now, there are some things you can do to work this out. So look at the link that they're asking you to click. At the beginning, it will either say HTTP or HTTPS. If there's no S at the end, the connection isn't secure and your payment details could be exposed. After that, you're going to want to Google the seller or check out the comments on their profile. If people have been scammed by them in the past, the chances are they'll have written a review. If someone offers you the chance to make money online, don't say yes straight away. There are loads of legit ways to make money online, but it's also a hotbed for scams because the scammer is basically anonymous. Now, one of the most common scams online at the moment is money muling. Long story short, money muling involves a criminal approaching you, the mule, and asking you to hold a large sum of cash for them. In return, they'll give you a cut of that cash, but it's worth knowing that everyone involved with this process is breaking the law. It's also worth knowing that even as the mule, you could face a prison sentence of several years and find it more difficult to get loans or mortgages in the future.